Welcome back to the Life and Lessons of Us. I'm your host, Jordan, or Us. Like, s- I need to fix that. I need a fun intro that's better than that. But anyway, welcome back to the Life and Lessons of Us. I'm your host, Jordan. That's perfect. That's all I need to say. Anyway, today I want to talk about anxiety for a second. So, as somebody with that, or yeah, I'm definitely somebody with that. Like, I'm always like, well, technically I wasn't diagnosed by a psychiatrist, but I kind of self did it. Um, Regardless of that, I realized like how important it actually is to figure out what exactly is stressing you out, because then you can mentally prepare for, whatever situation you're going to be in. Like today, me, I went to the doctor, very routine thing, you know, it's not like I'm not good at that or like super chill or like whatever. Like, it's just oh, I gotta go to the doctor and sit there for potentially 2 hours just waiting, which is exactly what happened. So I kind of conjured that into existence. So don't be surprised when you expect certain things and certain things just happen. Like, wow, why would life do that? Like, it's life's fault that you were expecting that and then it happened. Like, could be. You never know. But, as opposed to, most days where I'm like good and like, not an asshole towards people that are helpful to me and like care about me and like are generally just nice people that don't deserve me being an asshole. So what whether that means like I'm acting like one, it's usually like a tone thing where I don't hear it and then like they react and then you feel like crap and then your anxiety spikes and then you're like, why am I really being an asshole? And then like you go out and do the appointment and it's fine and then like you drive home and you're just exhausted and all you want to do is go home and somehow there's an argument that starts like so I'm already in a like stressed out state and of course I'm like oh I didn't do this I didn't do this I didn't do this and now since I live with my mother still like and she's my caregiver sometimes like she sees the stuff that I don't do and then she extrapolates that to things in general that I don't do, even though I do them. Like, and what really affects me, where I'm like, seriously, like she didn't notice that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing and wearing this like BiPAP for 8 hours a night. Like, so that upset me that she didn't notice that. Like, I noticed that. Like, I knew for a fact that, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing and being responsible. So it's just like you're an adult, dude. Do you need to tell your mom? Like, there's certain things that she doesn't need to know because it's just like I should be doing them anyway, so whatever. But it's hard for me because I'm like, I'm somebody who is new to the feeling like an adult and being responsible, and then when I forget to do something, I feel kind of crappy about myself, which is just me being way too hard on myself, given that, I now know that I'm totally capable and like all of this other stuff. So. I've seen it firsthand that I'm completely capable. So sometimes it feels like my mom is a little bit like taking over where I'm like, I'm gonna be 24 next year. Like that is an adult. Like I'm gonna be making big bucks and I ain't. So like, I mean, yeah, of course, self-comparison is bad, but like I just need to be making more money because I need to afford the lifestyle that I would like, and this is the kind of stuff that you need to be thinking about now. And I'm somebody with who doesn't have a college degree, and yeah, granted, I have marketable skills, but it's about actually doing the work and putting in the work to market said skills, and put a name out there and like produce content and stuff like that. And so many people I see are just like producing content, and it works, but I want to be like producing meaningful content to myself and to other people. Like that's my goal. I kind of I know what I want to do with my life. I just have to actually be consistent and do it, which is like, okay, you like doing the podcast. You like sharing your life with other people and like what I experience and certain things. And, it's what I like to do, whether that makes me money or not. And this is why I'm doing videos because the videos seem to do better. Um, and if I'm consistent with it, doing it once a week, like, yeah. So what I found out was that it's just in general going to the doctor is just like a stressful day for me. Like, and the old me would act like me did today. So it's just, I know that I'm capable of being a better human being. And when I'm not, I'm kind of like, damn, like that was a waste of my day. But like, guess what? If I wake up tomorrow, new chance, and like, and it's just like, did I wake up wrong this morning? Did that like start my whole day off screwy? Like, I don't know. Couldn't tell you because sometimes with anxiety, it's like you feel it, but you don't know why. And then it's like the point of this episode where I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's just a doctor. Maybe I have PTSD from that because, for the longest time, it wasn't necessarily good news. It's like, oh, okay, blah blah blah. This is gonna happen to you. Like, well, like, great. So yeah, who wants to hear that? Oh, everything's the same. There's no treatment for you, and we'll see you in 6 months. Great. And sometimes it's not the best news, and like, people just don't like the doctor. It causes pain, emotional and physical, depending on if the blood stick ends up working well or like whatever. Like, I don't know. I take my buddies to my doctor's appointments because I have to, and they're like, "Your doctors are in like the hospital," and I went, "Yeah, where'd you think they were?" Like, it's just like perspective. Perspective is everything. Like, I don't know. It's just like it was always a stressful experience for me and my mother. So it makes sense that we would both be in a state of heightened stress. And my thing is, I wasn't aware of it today, or I was aware of it, but I couldn't. Like, I was almost too tired to be like, "Hey, don't do that." Like, or "Hey, you're good, bro. Like, chill out." Like, it's like. Plus, I'm driving. Plus, it's like 2 lanes of traffic. Plus, it's like rush hour driving home. I'm like, what? What do you want me to do? Like, just could I please be quiet and drive, please? Like, and then sometimes it's just like I'm still talking, and then I say, "Can we just stop talking?" And then she talks again, and then it just sets me off again. And then, so instead of just being like, you know what, shut up, dude, didn't happen today. It didn't happen, but it could have been multitude of reasons why. Either way, her point was no excuse, and my point was at the end of the day, I was giving excuses, and she was like, "What's actually going on?" And I was like, "I don't know. Maybe it's this." And then I went, "Maybe it is that." Because it made sense. It was like an educated guess as to why I would be in a heightened stress mode where you can tell, like you feel when it gets a little bit harder to breathe, like your heart rate, like you can feel anxiety. That's the thing. So it's like, why am I doing that? Especially towards my mother, who's been nothing but good to me and that has taught me a multitude of ways to be a good human being despite having physical challenges and ailments and whatever else I might deal with. Granted, I'm overall pretty healthy. So sometimes I have a bad mental health day where I'm like, man, if not for the one main problem, I'd be fine. Like totally capable adult, whatever. Like, but without it, would I be? That's the thing. Like, that's why life is so difficult to be like, oh, wish just oh my gosh, English. I wish that this wasn't this way. Like, oh, why must things be this way? Like, I don't know. Figure out why. Like, I'm like, okay, so I'm this person because of all the difficulties and challenges that I've overcome and faced in my life and still do daily. So, like, I don't know. I have to believe that, there is a purpose to all of the hardship. Like, gotta learn it. I mean, you don't, life doesn't stop. You just get better at reacting to life. And today was not a great day, but you can have those. You can have off days, but it's just they don't tell you how much you have to be aware of your own behavior. It's like I'm a nice guy 100% of the time, but when I get stressed and I can't calm myself down, it run away. Like give me a minute. Like and if I say, "Please, I just need a second." Shush. Like it's like, yeah, I'm not self-aware enough to not do the behavior, but I'm self-aware enough to be like, I feel like I need this. So when that's not met, it kind of gets like it's very simple. Just shh, 5 minutes for 5 minutes. Like that's all I really required. Like was 5 minutes to reset. I'm like driving the car at like 45 miles an hour. I'm like, gonna not be stressing me out more when like what people don't think about, humans don't normally go 35 to 60 miles an hour. We normally go like 5 miles an hour, if that. Like, like that's fight or flight. You are like moving faster than a human being should. Not to mention the fact if you're a fighter pilot, like hold on to your butt. But so it's like very important to figure out the the feelings you're feeling. Go, okay, that's anxiety. What am I anxious about? You might not have an answer right away, but sometimes somebody being like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" It's like, bro, do you want me to cry? Because I'm about to cry. Like, I don't know. Give me a second to maybe think about what could possibly be wrong. So, uh, that's gonna do it for this episode. In a couple days, I'll be making a Mother's Day episode. So, despite me nitpicking both of me and my mother's behavior, there will be an episode honoring her coming up shortly. So if you would like to check that out, be back here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it Sunday or Monday. So stay tuned. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for listening and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.